Hey, what is up guys, it is Phantom here and welcome back to a brand new video. Guys, so in this video, I'm going to be going over my list of the top 5 most annoying boss fights in Wizard101. So I did a video like a week ago or so, maybe 2 weeks, I don't know by the time this video comes out, but I did a video talking about the most annoying mobs in Wiz, and I think it's about time that I cover their counterparts, which is bosses. Obviously they're more powerful counterparts, which can also be very, very infuriating. You know, throughout my questing endeavors in Wiz, I cannot think of a single time in a world where I literally just have like a couple huge struggles that just make me want to quit the game and end it all. But anyway, that's just part of the experience. So without further ado, let's get into number 5, everyone. So for number 5, we have to go to a very, very special someone's tent. You know, the name of the tent probably already gave it away. But let's just go in here, because I kind of want to just do this experience with you guys, because this is quite the boss, alright, for the level that you come in at. So anyway, coming in at number 5, if you couldn't already tell, is going to be Bellock, the motherfucking elephant, and his Greyhorn mercenary companion. Holy shit. This battle, not only is there just a Greyhorn mercenary as a minion, which obviously makes the battle 10 times worse, as these are some of the most annoying mobs in the game. Sorry, I don't want to get pulled here, but we have Bellock, the actual boss. God, look at him. Look at his smug ass, fucking handsome. Okay, anyway, no, enough about that. So, this boss, if you guys don't know, has a cheat where if you do not hit him every single round, he will just cast a Raw. He will cast the spell Raw on you every single round as long as you don't hit him. So like, let's say you take a round to, like, I don't know, Blade or something like that to make your spell better, and he'll just Raw you because he'll be like, I thought you came here to hurt me, and he'll cast a full Raw, 0 pips and everything. You know, he still retains all of his power after that. Literally just the reason why I put this here is because for the level that you come in at, I mean, this fight was extremely unexpected, at least for me. I just remember coming in here the first time not knowing what the hell I was doing, and I thought he was just like some regular elephant boss, so I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna, you know, pack my regular deck setup and everything, I'm not gonna spam, not gonna do nothing, and I just got absolutely destroyed. I mean, and there's the addition of the Greyhorn mercenary, like, come on, you just had to, that's just fucking icing on the cake in my opinion. But Bellock, I had to put you here. I mean, you're obviously one of the most annoying bosses in the game, and I know that I could have put like his other forms on this list as well. Like, there's a Bellock at the beginning of Azteca, there's a Bellock at the beginning of the end of Azteca, which some people might argue is harder, but by that time you're like already educated, you know, on all of his cheats and everything like that. This is the first time you beat him. You know, this is the first time you come into his tent and fight him and everything. So I just thought that was really difficult for the level that you came in at, and he definitely has one of the most annoying cheats in this game, and I hate him. I hate him so much. I just don't want to spend any more time here. Anyways, guys, let's just move on. Coming up next is a bit of an interesting one. So we are in Australand right now in one of the ice caves in Wintertusk, and it's Frostbranch. He comes in at number 4, and the reason why is, well, okay, essentially, I feel like a lot of people don't know about this boss, because I bet, you know, some people probably do skip out on Wintertusk, which I guess is understandable. But as you can see, my quest is to defeat Frostbranch in here, which, you know, I know what you're thinking is, Phantom, why haven't you done the battle yet? So I did Wintertusk on my death, and I vaguely remember this guy, but I remembered vaguely his cheats, but I had to look him up again, and when I did that, I realized I had to put him on this list, okay? And here's why. So at the beginning of the first round, so basically when you enter the battle, he will cheat cast, I think, 2 smoke screens onto you, which, I mean, okay, that's already pretty annoying, right? But does that compare to Bellock? I don't know. But here's the thing, if you don't attack him once every 3 rounds and like get his little mark of courage, which is like the thing he puts on you, if you attack him once every 3 rounds, he'll be like, oh, a true warrior, you know, and you know, he'll place that mark on you. So that's basically how to counter his cheats. But his cheats, if you don't counter it, and this is what I struggled with on my death for the first time when I beat him, or before I beat him. So I didn't attack him once every 3 rounds, and basically what happened was he earthquaked me, I think, and then followed up with an Ifrit, or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe he Ifrited me and then earthquaked, which I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty extreme cheat. I mean, Wintertusk, like, you only have to be like level 40 to get in here, so for a boss with those kind of cheats at this like level, you know, I just had to put him here. You know, 2 of the most annoying spells in the game, Ifrit and Earthquake, and he casts them in 1 single round, which obviously, you know, you lose all your blades and everything, and probably get a huge weakness on you. But it also does a huge amount of damage. Like, I remember doing it on my death, and like, that shit really added up. Like, it really did add up after a while, because I wasn't really tuned into his cheats and everything. I hadn't done any prior research on him whatsoever, and I ended up dying a couple times before I finally gave up and looked at the cheats and everything. And you know what? It's not too hard to counter, but I guess neither is Bellock, but this one is just a bit worse. This is like kind of Bellock on steroids, if you ask me. So Frostbranch, you're coming in at number 4. Anyway, let's move on to the next boss fight. Alright, so for this next boss, I am gonna have to use a gold key because it is just one of those skeleton key bosses. Located in the River of Frozen Tears in Polaris. I'm pretty sure most of you probably know the boss that I am talking about. And I'll show him off right about now. Most people, you're probably familiar with this guy. Omen Strybog and his shadow minions. I hate this fight. I hate this fight so much, okay? And the reason why, if you have not done the Omen fight, there is an absolute plethora of cheats, okay? Not only do the bosses have an extremely high amount of health, especially that Dark Sentinel back there. Let's see. Let me see. Let me try to remember the cheats real quick. You can't blade until the Dark Sentinel's dead, right? You can only trap. The Dark Sentinel cheat casts a version of Shadow Sentinel that basically absorbs 75% of the damage from all the other people. So I guess, you know, he'll take extra damage, but you really won't be able to kill them until you kill the Dark Sentinel. And oh god, it's so bad. I'm pretty sure feints are not allowed unless they are protected. That's right, you can't blade. You should definitely kill Dark Sentinel first, but he has 100k health. Like, you're going to need to do mass on him, okay, to survive. It's crazy. So this fight, if you don't have a good team, it is just about the worst thing in the world. I mean, Omen, you drop a lot of mounts. You drop a lot of good stuff, actually. You drop a bomb deck as well, okay? But between your tanky Dark Sentinel, the Dark Fiend's not that bad, actually. Omen's pretty bad, though. He's got some pretty powerful attacks. And then, of course, you've got that Dark Seraph, which is just healing everyone in the process. Just makes this one of the most annoying fights in the Spiral. God, I dread, like, having to come here all the time. I mean, I don't farm him nearly as much as I did a few years ago. I mean, I still haven't gotten that Frostfang Tiger Omen, but, you know, I'm just saying, Omen, you are extremely difficult. Honestly, are the drops worth it? Kinda, yeah. I mean, I guess, like, you can get perm mounts. I mean, not a lot of bosses drop perm mounts, but he is a pretty cool boss. I mean, just the fight itself, though, is awful. Like, it's absolutely awful. Killing that Dark Sentinel, oh, and if I forgot to mention, Dark Sentinel also shields a shit ton, if I believe. He's basically like a shadow ice minion. It's absolutely the worst thing in the world, so I had to put this fight here at number 3. Honestly, some people might put this at number 1. If you have a bad team, it can make your experience much worse, and yeah, I can see how that could easily happen, you know, for the amount of people that want his drops and everything. Definitely a highly desired boss for its drops, but this boss is horrible. It is absolutely awful. Don't do it unless you want some cool mounts. But Omen, I had to put you at number 3 here. Yeah, and this is where you're gonna stay, at least for now. So this fight sucks. Let's just move on to the next one. Coming up next on the list is going to be the Renegade Druid, and this guy is absolutely awful. This guy is absolutely horrible. The Renegade Druid is a boss in the Catacombs that I had to fight copious amounts of battles in this dungeon to get to him. Some very annoying that actually required me to set my deck and, like, strategize a little bit. Anyway, the things I do for you guys. Anyway, we have the Renegade Druid here. And what's so annoying about this guy is you can't feint. Pretty sure you can't trap. I think you can blade, though. But the most annoying cheat about this guy is it's a little bit similar to the Omen fight, except it's kind of like the Omen fight, except in reverse, where you can't kill the boss. Or no, you have to kill the boss, the main boss, first, before you can kill any of the minions. So basically what he does is, obviously you can see right here, it's just like the single boss, but when you go into the battle, he'll summon 3 minions that are basically copies of himself, and all of these are different schools and everything like that, and they all have their own, like, annoying perks and everything. But you have to kill the Renegade Druid before you can kill any of the minions which are spamming you with spells, and that's what makes this fight so annoying to do. I remember the first time I did this, it took me, like, God, it probably took me like a little over an hour to do this because I did not have the best team and we kind of didn't know what we were doing. And this guy really gave us a run for our money. So what he does, it's, yeah, basically like the Omen fight in reverse, and you have to kill the Renegade Druid before all the minions. If you kill any of the minions before the Renegade Druid, the actual main boss right there, the Storm Rake 18, he'll resummon them with like a rebirth or something like that. It's so annoying. It's very infuriating. And obviously the spells that they all cast they're not easy either. He definitely doesn't go easy on us. Oh, and let me mention, I'm pretty sure the last time, at least, I don't know if they changed this because I'm not about to fight the Renegade Druid again. But last time I fought the Renegade Druid, he had almost 200k health. So you had to do almost 200k. I think it might have been about 175k. I think you have to do about 175k to him to kill him, and then you can kill the rest of the minions because they have that whole sentinel effect and everything. So that's what makes this fight so hard, in my opinion. It's like the Omen fight, but worse, and you get way worse drops. So I had to put it here. Definitely a very, very annoying boss fight. I did it once on this wizard, and I'm never doing it again. So yeah, that's all for the Renegade Druid. I think all of you know what the final boss is on this list, but let's just go there. Coming in at number 1, everyone, I'm pretty sure you all knew this was coming. This is the Devourer boss. Let's just go to the edge of the spiral here, where we will meet our doom. And as you can see, I have not done the quest yet. I have not finished the entirety of the catacombs. I still gotta beat this guy, but I don't know if I ever will. And the reason why is because of how much I just hate this fight. So there he is, right there. I can't get too close. I mean, I think I can move up a little bit. There we go. So here we are at the edge of the spiral. This area is actually really, really cool. They did a good job with this. Wow, we already just have the the combat music coming right away. But okay, so we have the Devourer here. And to be honest, he doesn't even have that many cheats. I mean, he's definitely got a couple. He's definitely got more than most bosses, but one of his main cheats I have a huge problem with, and that is the cheat that involves him devouring wizards. Now, I have not played this fight in a really long time, okay? And I don't know if it's still buggy or not, because when I played this when it first came out, or a few weeks after it first came out, when I was still, you know, trying to complete the catacombs and everything, this was one of the most buggy fights I had ever done in my entire life. So the wiki says that after, what is it, after 4 rounds? After 3 rounds, I think it's after 3 rounds, the boss will, or at the start of the battle, the boss will devour 1 wizard, and then after 3 rounds, he will spit them out, basically, and do a huge amount of damage to them. However, when I did the fight, the boss devoured the wizard and kept him devoured for the entire fight. And then 3 rounds later, when he was supposed to, you know, devour the first wizard, he devoured the second one. He devoured another one, and I think it was me that time. And I couldn't do shit. And he wouldn't spit me out, and this fight is just so buggy. I don't know if it's still this way. They might have fixed the whole devouring glitch or anything. I don't even know if it is a glitch. Maybe I'm just ignorant. But what the wiki says and what this fight actually entails is not accurate, at least from my perspective for when I had done it. Of course, I could be wrong here. They could have fixed it, but that is the main problem I have, and that is why this is just clearly the most annoying fight in the game. Just like, when you get devoured, you literally cannot do anything. Like, you are not in the battle anymore. And if the glitch happens where he can't spit you out, you're basically fucked. Like, you have no way of, like, doing anything. You can't, like, go in your spellbook. You can't open up your friends list, I don't think. You can't do anything. Like, you are eaten. Actually, you might be able to open up your friends list. Sorry, I have not done the fight in a while. I just looked at the wiki, but I'm not an expert. God, this fight is just so bad. I had to put it here. It's absolutely awful. That devour cheat is the worst, especially when it bugs out like that. Some other cheats to note, I'm pretty sure you can't feint him. I'm pretty sure at some point he, like, steals some blades. I'm pretty sure he blades his own minions at some point. But that devourer cheat is the main one. And it just, that one cheat solely puts him at the number 1 spot on this list. Because it is absolutely awful. I hate it. I hope no future bosses will have this spell. And that is why I have put, you know, so much time off from defeating the Devourer, because I just don't want to. It's not worth it. He doesn't drop anything good. I know some people say, like, you know, he drops the ring, and, like, that's pretty cool and everything. But I just crafted the ring. Honestly, I just crafted the ring. That was easier for me than just fighting this guy a million times for the Vanguard version. But anyway, that is it for this video. Devourer, I'm just gonna get out of here. I hate this area so much. Anyways, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you all did enjoy. Let me know your, opinions on the top 5 hardest / most annoying boss fights in Wizard101. I'd love to hear them, because obviously, everyone has a different experience with each one of the bosses. And mine with the Devourer was just awful. So, let me know if that's fixed, by the way, in the comments down below. Or if that was a bug in the first place. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I'm not really sure. But let me know your opinions in the comments down below. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, or subscribe for more content in the future, everyone. Hopefully you all did enjoy the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, and peace out.